So joining us this morning is Tony-nominated star Betsy Wolfe, who plays Joy in this new musical. Betsy, great to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
This is really exciting. I mean, we've seen the movie Joy, and then you bring the whole amazing, inspirational story to this stage. What was that like for you? Because it really was a labor of love for you.
Yes, I mean, I was just thinking about how long I've been with this project. It's been 6 years since the very first reading. And like you said, it was this incredibly beautiful movie. And sometimes stories are so good that you make a movie out of it, and then you want to make a musical out of it. And we're finding that audiences are just connecting in a way that just makes you leave the theater and you just feel inspired.
What do you think it is about her story, though, that is so relatable?
Well, she was beautifully relentless in this pursuit of betting on herself time and time again. I mean, we meet her at her messiest.
Okay.
And you know, what often I think everyone thinks of is like, well, it's a dysfunctional family. Well, she used that as the catalyst to say, I'm going to make a better life for myself. And so I think that she lost a little part of herself along the way, like when she was little and she was like thinking of things to invent. And I think that it taps into that part in all of us, the little person in all of us that dreamed big and then had a lot of no's along the way. And so I think people find a little bit more of their younger selves when they're in the theater.
Love that.
So 6 years you mentioned you have been with this show in some capacity. Joy takes the mess of her life and then makes a miracle mop.
A mop. Who knew we'd make a musical out of a mop?
Right. So what a turn, obviously. But you mentioned her story. What do you hope the audience can take away from her story and perhaps adjust to their own?
I think, and what I've seen from people, you know, at the stage door, I think people are shocked that they love a musical about a mop so much, because it is a musical about a mop, but then it's not. It really is about family, and it's about believing in yourself and making a change. And so they might actually walk away with a mop, but mostly people are just walking away with smiles going, wow, I feel like really empowered. I feel like really good. Maybe I'll start a business.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But this isn't like it's a made-up story. This is real life.
It's real life.
So the real characters in
Yes.
real life, have any of them come to see the show?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
On opening night, we had Joy in the front row. We had her 3 children. Her ex-husband was there. I mean, truly, everyone that was, you know, that's represented on stage. And that's the thing, is her story is about family. And using her family and those who supported her and even those who doubted her, and using that. And I think that that is a huge lesson for us all to learn.
How did she react to it, though? Was she like,
oh my gosh. Well, she loved it. I mean, she's seen different versions throughout the years, but I mean, it is strange. And there's a lot of pressure to be performing in front of the person that you're playing, right?
Yeah.
Like just 10 feet away. And at a point, tears are streaming down their faces because they're watching their life story, which at times I'm sure is really tough to watch. But overall, I would say I could sense the love and the support of like, wow, this is really cool that my story has become a musical.
You know, Betsy, I love bloopers, but a few of the props in your show are actually meant to fall apart. What's it like working with these kind of unpredictable set pieces?
Well, it's a great question. So the other day, I get my first, there was a blooper definitely the other day. I had to stop a show for the very first time because we got the mop, and I got my very first like prototype mop. It had just come in the mail, and I went to twist it, and it's this big song coming up, and the mop head just goes flying off. Now here's the funny part. That is a bit that goes later on in the show because the mop head does come off, but it wasn't supposed to happen that moment. And then I thought, there's water all over the stage. I can't continue because you know, cast members are going to come and start slipping. So I just said, everyone, we're going to do a quick pause. I'm going to get a working mop. And yeah, so, you know, we did find some working mops. We do have some at the theater.
Man,
that's amazing.
It's live theater.
Yeah.
And the audience goes nuts and they love it. So.
Well, you've had a career in live theater. I mean, how much does this compare to the other productions that you've been a part of?
Oh my gosh. Well, my most recent show obviously was And Juliet, which I was with for 2.5 years, and actually said goodbye to Joy for a while to go do And Juliet, while Joy was still cooking, as I like to say. Choosing roles is like, I feel like really privileged in that I get to hopefully be a part of stories that would inspire my daughter someday. I think a lot about like the types of roles that I play and the impact that that has, and I always want to move, you know, the needle forward. And so much like Anne in And Juliet, I think a lot about my daughter for this show. And yeah, and so she's come and seen the show, and I know that it excites her. She sings the songs from it. And so it's important not only that she sees I love my work, but that she knows why I'm doing it someday. And I believe that these stories, she'll understand that.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, you're a perfect mom.
And that you're so intentional too. Yeah, absolutely.
And she's going to make me cry. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You want to be a role model for your daughter. And you are, and you're making me cry.
Oh.
No, but you're amazing.
I appreciate that. My mom's at home right now. I have to say hi, Mommy. She and my dad flew out and they get to see the show. So it's actually really special to have everyone all together and seeing the show, because like I said, the show is about family and the beautiful mess that sometimes is family. So yeah.
And sometimes messy is perfect.
Absolutely. We love a mess.
Betsy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And do not miss your final chance to experience Joy, a new true musical. The show wraps up its run with a final performance on Sunday, August 17th. For tickets and showtimes, visit joythemusical.com.